A wise man once said to me that, people say education or knowledge is power, but knowledge is only power when it is applied. So general knowledge is actually no knowledge at all. Yeah. So I like that. But and then from your side, what do you think is preventing young people to run successful businesses? I mean, there are great young people that are running successful businesses, but majority of them go in and they fail. What is happening?
I think the principle is still the same, Echo. You and I are a little older, and what we do, what they are watching us do, makes them fail. They don't know that it took 10, the 15, and the 20 years of learning for us to buy the big car.
Yes.
They go into the business and instantly buy the big car. The tenderpreneurs are your biggest bad business people. They get a good deal in a very good tender, and the first thing they do is buy the big car before they deliver the work.
Yes.
Right? So I think us as role models, firstly, we actually fail our young people by not telling the truth that it is over time that we are able to have these big houses and the big cars. The second biggest thing that young people do, shame, again, is exactly what young Miranda did. They do not know that you may be technically good at this thing that you are creating, and their eyes are only focused on this product that they are doing. There is business systems that you need. There is a vision of where the business must be in 2 years or 5 years. And you need to put stuff in place so that we can see that business. So they run it just like they run a spaza shop today. I am going to always be selling this product, yet business is changing around you. Right? If you are making it this glass today, somebody another time is going to improve on this glass. While you are still making the same glass. You're not thinking about who am I going to collaborate with. Secondly, am I going to innovate beyond this glass? Am I going to put color on it? Is it going to have a little frills on it? So most of them fail because this product seems to be working great today. For the next 12 months, it's great. But life changes so quickly, and it's actually changing much faster than it did for us. People were in GP practice, in general practice for many years, and they made lots of money. By the time I came into practice, lots of general practice was changing. It was changing into something else, and telemedicine was beginning to be in vogue, and people were consulting online. Did I see it? No. Right? It missed me. So don't miss the innovation. Systems in place, and have a greater vision than what you're doing today.
I agree, 100%. I work for a company, one of the only company I've worked for that says innovative ideas. It says traditional values, innovative ideas. Right? So you need to know the tradition, what's going on, but you also need to see beyond what is happening today. And I've always lived by it. On that note, also young people, there are good young people that are really doing well, that are running successful businesses, right? So what can we also learn from them, the ones that are running good businesses?
Oh my God. You see, you excite me when you talk about that. You excite me because let me tell you my story. In real estate, there's probably only one person who is older than me that I've learned from. All of my real estate knowledge has been from young people. Because they are fearless. That's the first thing. They do not have the same inhibitions that I had that are holding them back. Young people don't listen, Echo. And it's a good and a bad thing at the same time. They don't listen when somebody says, what about COVID? They're like, but everybody needs a roof over their head. So they continue and do it, and they have thrived. Okay? There's a young man that was on our podcast. I think he was on episode number 8 or 7. I can't remember which one. And he does Airbnb only as his business because he is so intent on retiring when he is 33 or 35. Young people don't listen. So I'm saying to you, stop listening to people in the peanut gallery. They are not on the playing field. They know very little about your business. Go do it. Right? That's the first thing that I learned from young people. Young people also today, they live on social media. Social media can be extremely bad and can be extremely, absolutely successful. So their collaborations happen very quickly. They are nimble to take on things, and very quickly their things change. I see one of them that wasn't on Clubhouse in January. He is constantly on Clubhouse, and he tells me today that he has done more than 800,000 of business because of Clubhouse. Because of Clubhouse. So my lessons from young people is, go on that social media even when I'm scared, right? They're like, show up, show up and don't wait to be perfect to get on social media. Why was the podcast born? My co-host is Vangile Makwakwa. She is also on social media a lot. How did I meet her, by the way? We are business partners today, but we met on Facebook. Right? So, and she's younger than me. And what have I learned? It is, and she says it, Mizo, you've got to show up at Instagram. Oh no, I go even when my hair is not straight.
Of course.
Okay, so show up on that Instagram and do the business. And that's how the podcast was born. We did not have special equipment. I like what young people, they don't wait until, you've got to have the podcast camera, the podcast speaker.
No.
Necessarily. I speak about her all the time. When we did podcast number 1, episode 1, she had her cell phone. She was traveling. She's a nomad. She is a perpetual nomad. She lives in different countries. She had her cell phone and her headphones, and she was sitting at a beach house in Penang, in Malaysia. We started the podcast. We have got 100 episodes today without a podcast speaker. Okay. So for me, young people, do it and then prepare backwards. All right. So some businesses can be born that way, especially online businesses. You've got data, start. You've got your headphones, start the podcast. Right.
So what I'm getting is, don't wait to be perfect. Do not ever wait to be perfect. You just need to go with it and then fix it as it goes. I mean, Property Ask Echo was born like that. Also during COVID, where pre-COVID, I had to go and motivate a congregation at a church. And people then, COVID happened. So I just started putting the videos on social media, and people like, we want more. And I was just using this, where's my cell phone? I left it there. But I did over 20 episodes with my cell phone. And my wife just standing, moving this way and taking photos of me.
Really?
And that's how it went. And today we've got a studio and the rest, but that's how it goes. You need to find a way to send your statement out or your vision out without know the vision. You don't need to be perfect. And on that, how do you then quit your job? Because you've been both ways, so I can ask you this question. And I'm dying to ask you this question. How do you then quit your job and make money?
Absolutely. You make preparations. You make preparations to quit the job. Echo. So I am in the fortunate probably 1% where my salary could cover certain expenses. And I am fortunate in that when I leave, I can still consult now and again when I need cash flow, isn't it? So have a look around at what you've got, because with my job and with the amount of skills I have amassed, I am beyond just the medical doctor that treats people. As I've told you, I work in health management. So there are a whole lot of other small consulting jobs that I could do during the lockdown, where we recorded a lot of the podcast. Is that I was a telehealth doctor.
Yes.
That means I could do digital consultations using my phone and a special software, and I was working for a certain organization.
Yes.
Did I still continue to earn? I still continue to earn in the profession that I live in, and I can still do property.
Yes.
So most of us have got multiple skills that we do, that we own, but we don't see them in that way. And when people don't see the whole of themselves, they think they are just one single thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. But the second thing in real estate is that real estate does require some capital. Okay. So incidentally, you asked this question. I have just started a new job. So I've gone back into a corporate job because I do want my real estate business to accelerate in a certain way.
Yes.
And it needs a lot of fuel
yes.
that I'm looking for.
Yes.
So for me, I have been fortunate in that I don't quit my job just because I'm quitting. The business demanded a certain amount of my time,
yes.
and it wasn't possible to be in both.
Yes.
But I have now drawn another new vision of where the real estate business is going.
Yes.
And this job, because I know how to do it well,
yes.
because I love doing what I do
yes.
in health management, I'm going to do it, but it is my ticket to financial independence.
Yes.
That's how the plan is made. So I am utilizing the skill, much as it may look like, gosh, you can't, medical doctors shouldn't be. That is exactly what it is. The skill is for certain things, but it is not for financial freedom.
Yes.
And financial freedom is about building a legacy. I've got a child.
Yes.
When I die, I can't leave the title.
Yes.
Neither can I leave her my job.
Yes.
She's going to have to find her way.
Yes.
But by building a real estate business that I'm trying to build, I can leave her a legacy and a business
yes.
that she can draw from.
Yes.
She can still continue to earn,
yes.
whether I'm here or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful, because the land is not going anywhere.
The land is not going anywhere. Roof
yeah.
over the head is always going to be needed.
Yes.
Hospital where somebody gets born and treated
yes.
is always going to be
needed.
And it's real estate,
yes.
isn't it?
Yes, it
Hospital is a real estate.
It is. So yeah, so I like that. And so you've spoken, you've gone work, professional, entrepreneur, work, professional. How do you separate your business money from your personal money?
Oh, that's important. Oh, that is so important.
Yes.
That is so important. Oh, I listen to stories that are so weird. Just incidentally, yesterday, very early in the morning, I had a mentoring session with one of my mentees, and she was told by a real estate agent that, oh no, you want to buy this property using a company. How long has your company existed? And she says 3 months. Because she's only known me for 3 months,
yes.
she has registered a PropCo,
yes.
a property company where she's going to house
yes.
her property portfolio.
Yes.
And the real estate agent says, no, you can't do that. The bank will never give you finance.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, you and I know,
yeah.
right? Your real estate business absolutely needs to be separate from yourself,
yes,
and from your consulting business.
Yes.
Where was my consulting money stored?
Yes.
It gets stored in the consulting business.
Yeah.
There are reasons for it. Not only does it look neater, but there are tax reasons, because a consultation and a consulting business pays certain expenses.
Yes.
That the real estate business doesn't pay. Consulting business is time intensive. It uses a lot of data. You stay a lot online and you use a lot of your computer. And that's where your accountant can account for your time and where your tax break can apply.
Yes.
In the real estate business, you and I know that there are deductibles that in real estate you can make,
yes.
that you can make
yes.
as your personal
yeah.
self. So it is incredibly important. But how do I know those principles? I know it because I've got a clever accountant behind me.
Thank you.
So what does it mean? It means you can't do it all on your own.
Yeah.
Teamwork is important. You've got to have a tribe of people who understand your business, who say, what are you trying to do, Miranda? What is this now? What is this new invoice that I see? Where are we placing it? They need to be able to place it on a certain line of your ledger when they do your tax year. So very, very important, guys. You cannot have a business that's called Eco, a consulting business that's called Eco. You sell this water by Eco. No. The property must sit with property, guys, because in property, that's not where you buy your Nando's.
No, for sure. Exactly. You can't use your property money to buy Nando's. No. You cannot. No. You have to use your pocket money to buy Nando's.
To buy Nando's, right? And, and you have got to pay yourself a salary because, my goodness, when you own a real estate business, do you work? You absolutely do. If you've got multiple properties, you have to drive there. There's petrol involved, tax deductible. You have to maintain the properties. You have to paint the wall. You have to put in a new geyser. Tax deductible for maintenance, isn't it? So there are several things that you can do. You provide Wi-Fi at 3 or 4 of your Airbnb. Tax deductible. Why do you think Pick n Pay has got so many stores?
Exactly. and you put DSTV, you improve your tenants' quality of living, tax deductible.
Tax deductible. So, you own a student accommodation, you buy 18 beds because your house that you are going to house the business in has got 9 rooms, 2 beds per, and every desk tax deductible.
That's the
it's
thing.
Furnishing that furnished your business.